presented, Greg, in this one. And all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
And now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the small forward position.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now here's Paul. Here's Okogie. Plays it up and banks it in. Okogie's got his team on the board to start the game for the Suns.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And George kicks to Morris. Clock at 4. And George, here we go. The short one's on the money.
You have to track Paul George all over the floor. A 3-level scorer, and he's going to come at you in multiple ways.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
Westbrook kicks to Morris. Back to Westbrook. Paul grabs the board.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
And then Durant with the jam.
And this kind of distribution is something that Devin Booker is only going to improve upon.
Westbrook against Paul. Morris passes to Westbrook. Morris dishes to Westbrook. Back to Morris. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. And George kicks to Morris. Off target with his 3. Suns have gotten their first 3 shots to go in for him to start off this game. Back to Paul. Lets it go from deep. Not going to go that time. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Well, the defense respecting the shot right there, and that creates a lane for him to drive right through. That's his game.
Now here's Durant. He's got 5. And he can't bank that one in. Getting the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, SuperLu and I had a few minutes to share. He was worried about their interior defense. He doesn't want them getting gutted in the paint. He told his players, look, they're going to score, but we've got to make it difficult on them to give ourselves a chance to win. Guys, let's see if they can follow that advice.
Thank you, David. A nice shot by Booker.
Want to be an all-star guard like Devin Booker? Well, you might want to start hitting your share of triples.
Man, Devin Booker is a true shooter. A walking bucket, always ready to let it fly.
And the proof is right there in the numbers, Greg. I mean, 2 seasons in a row, he's been top 10 in field goal attempts, so he knows how, when, and where to get that ball up.
Here's Ayton, and a great assist by Paul as that one goes in.
And Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Westbrook kicks to Morris. On the wing, Morris. Here's George. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Let's hope for his sake that he does not try that one ever again.
Paul passes to KD. And the rejection by Zubac. Leonard looking over the floor. Feeds it to Westbrook. On the wing, George. And so they foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Westbrook kicks to Leonard. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
Kawhi confident in that shot there. Just gets the ball. He really didn't waste any time.
Leonard against Paul. For 3, Okogie. It's hauled in by George. Clippers trail by 3. Passes it to Westbrook. And Leonard has it in the corner. Pass to Westbrook. Morris dishes to Westbrook. Back to Morris. George, that's a two-pointer. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game.
Coming onto the court.
And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And from what we've seen, guys, from Phoenix, what do you guys see?
In that first period, they showed a willingness to make the extra pass.
So much unselfish play out there. The coaching staff has to be thrilled with that.
The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
Chris Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, will find a way to get it done.
Morris with the screen for Leonard. Here's George. The kick out to Westbrook. And it's sent back by KD.
Instinct, timing, length. KD, great D.
Beautiful transition offense there. That's execution at its best.
Yeah, once you burst through a seam like that, you got to look right towards the rim. Sweet play.
Now here's Westbrook. Outside Leonard. Now Westbrook. Leonard finds Westbrook. Outside, George fires from deep. Doesn't go that time. So Phoenix will take it the other way. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple of seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but they're trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest stadium. Paul George taking it all the way up for the dunk.
Outside Durant. Second quarter of play with around 2 minutes gone so far.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat. Westbrook passes to Leonard. Morris outside. Durant with the steal. Kicks it out to Paul. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Ayton inside. Leonard's there, and that one's good. Ayton.
He's a pretty high percentage shooter from there. Ayton's size and touch. It's a pretty tough combo to go against.
Westbrook passes to Morris. Outside Westbrook. Out to Morris. It's George on the wing. He doesn't hit that one. Nice defense from KD.
2 minutes remain in the first half. 2 minutes.
Booker up top, defended by George. Booker looking around. KD passes to Ayton. Paul, no one around him. Cans it from downtown. Paul's got the lead up to 12 now for Phoenix.
This is how Chris Paul keeps the defense honest, making enough threes that you can't leave him alone anywhere on the floor.
Westbrook passes to Zubac. Morris kicks to Leonard. Outside, KD. He feeds it to Booker. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. It's on Kawhi Leonard.
Booker just one of these guys who's calculating on the offensive end. He's trying to figure out what defenses are doing. He's always working hard to find shots, and he's going to influence the game with the way he can produce. A great player on a great role at the charity stripe. The D has got to be careful about being too aggressive on him and sending him back for freebies.
He's just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything. Paul
against Westbrook. Paul passes to Okogie. Kicks it out to Booker. Ball outside Durant. From deep. He is hauled in by Paul George. George has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Leonard the pass to Westbrook. Zubac's with it. And here's George for 3. And it's Ayton with the rebound. The Suns on offense. They're on a 13-5 run here. 3 seconds separate the shot clock and game clock. Leonard against Durant. Booker outside. Back to KD. And he drives in. And the jam by Kevin Durant.
There are very few guys Durant's size who can change pace with the bounce like he did there.
Leonard fires away from outside. And the last second attempt does not go. Okay, David, much appreciated.
Your Clippers, 14. The Suns, 27.
After a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. What a game we're seeing from Kevin Durant.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
On the court for the Suns, they've got Terrence Ross, also Payne out there, and it's Warren in at the 3 spot. Ross, and Ross with the slam.
Hits his first attempt of the half. Not what you'd call suffocating D on that possession.
The pass to Gordon. Ross grabs the board. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for Phoenix. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points. Warren, good. And Bray, you were a pretty versatile player. Which of your skills was the most difficult to master?
Well, I think going inside and finishing, going in over big physical guys who could either block your shot or, send you to the deck pretty quick. So going in and having confidence to finish around the basket is certainly a skill.
Now Payne. Nicholas Batum missing from long range. Payne kicks to Ross. It's good from long range. Ross has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Coaching staff probably most proud of the effort of this team on both ends of the floor here tonight.
To the inside. Here's Baisley. Pass to Landale. And it's Payne in the corner. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal.
Well, you like the role that Cam has accepted as a guy who comes in and gives immediate energy and impact to the offense. He does a little bit of everything, but he certainly is a spark plug.
And the second free throw, good. His versatility has made Payne a valuable second unit guy, don't you think, Brent?
Well, he's a pretty decent package out there. He can score. He likes to get up defensively and bother opposing point guards. So it's that momentum that Cam Payne can come into the game and begin to turn the tide for his team in their favor.
And again, no good by the Clippers. On offense, here are the Suns. Good momentum, 8 straight points. The kick out to Warren. Nailed from three-point land. Warren's got 5 points so far.
Well, part of their game plan was to block out the noise and just stay focused.
Always a good sign of maturity and steps forward when you can take this kind of effort, focus, and concentration on the road to get a win.
Now here's Gordon. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Now here's Payne. T right on him. A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Warren dishes to Ross. No good with the triple. Powell with it. Now defended by Warren. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Ross against Gordon.
2 minutes remaining in the
Payne with it. Fires the three. The shot, no good. Warren against Gordon. Pass to Highland. Kicks to Plumlee. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. Here's Powell. Ross grabs the board.
All the energy is on the other side right now, and every miss just makes it worse.
The other team is scorching hot, and they come down on this end and can't find a way to get the embers going.
And the Clippers have possession. The Suns getting the bucket. Outside for Batum. Powell, no one around him, drills the three-pointer. Powell's got himself going there, his first points of the game on the deep ball.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
Now, here's Warren. 5 points in the game. 5 to shoot. The Suns need to get a shot off. Payne can't hit. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Highland passes to Batum. He dishes it to Gordon. To the wing on the left. Here's Plumlee. And he uses the glass on the lane.
And working on that upper body strength, Plumlee has a great build and is converting through contact.
Here's Payne. Here's Baisley, defended by Batum. Ross against Gordon. Back to Ross. Warren on the wing. Three-pointer, and they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation.
Clippers ball.
12 seconds left to play in the third. Puts up a three, and another three for the Clippers.
And all of a sudden, things finally coming together for them. The deficit's still large, but now not insurmountable.
Well, the run simply has given them a chance. Great work on both.
And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Suns ahead. They lead by 18. And we'll have the start of the fourth quarter for you as soon as we get back from this short break. And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
The assist goes to Chris Paul.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers. Lobbed up there for Durant. Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
Well, we've all seen it, the mobility, the wingspan of Durant. Seriously, how are you going to stop him on an alley-oop?
Westbrook kicks to George. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. We're just over a minute into this final quarter of play. Got a piece of it. And pushing it up, here's Los Angeles. George with the ball.
Well, the anticipation for steals that Westbrook shows, I mean, maybe playing point guard paying off on the defensive end to help create that fast break.
Paul looking around. No good from 18.
Now, that's just enough defensive pressure on him to throw off that shot. I bet he gets a good look at it next time and hits it.
The kick out to Westbrook. Leonard on the wing. Here's the three. Good. Nice assist from Westbrook. Westbrook's got 3 assists now in this one.
Sometimes tough to get out to that corner, and Kawhi sat there and made the defense stretch out.
Pass to KD. Now the pass to Okogie. And he caught that pass in full stride on his way to the big slam.
Kevin Durant.
And KD keeping his head up that time, becoming a playmaker.
Outside Westbrook. Leonard, that's for 2. Westbrook finds Morris. And another 3 for the Clippers.
Can't talk enough about the subtleties in that setup right there. The assist, really the key to that entire sequence.
Paul passes to KD. Kicks it out to Paul. Elbow shot is on the way. Off the left rim and out.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
The three from George. Kevin Durant with the rebound. Durant's got his fourth rebound in this one. Ayton with it. Leonard picks him up. Beyond the arc. And it's Kevin Durant with the three. And the Suns lead by 19.
They're in total command of this game with time starting to run out.
Yeah, looking for a miracle worker out there is the opposing coaching staff. I don't know that they have one. This game seems to be well in hand.
Pass to Paul. Left side, KD. Good, and Paul gets the assist. Paul's got 5 assists tonight.
And we might be in for a special night. KD getting it going offensively.
And guys, what we saw here tonight is one side having everything going for them. Huge margin of victory for the Suns.
A few times this season, turnovers have cost them, but they really kept the ball under control.
They were both focused and relentless.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for KD.
Paul George dunk contest? Maybe a little over, but I love to see him get up.
Paul against Westbrook. Paul passes to Okogie. Fires for three. The shot will not fall. And the Clippers will come the other way. Outside Westbrook. Takes it inside. They get it again. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. Morris finds George. 5 on the clock. Back to Morris. Jacks up a three. And it's Ayton with the rebound. So it's Phoenix now. 17-point game. Now here's Paul. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that'll wrap it up.
was Skylar Cole with the singing of tonight's national anthem. And as is the case most nights, we've got a lot of talent in the backcourt for both of these squads, Clark.
Yeah, there's so many outstanding shot makers and playmakers in the backcourts across the league. I do believe it is clearly a guards league these days. All of these guys can light it up and will light you up. So clearly a shooters league is what you see most of now.
So the opening lineup for the Timberwolves. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Now here's Edwards. Towns passes to Edwards. Just 5 to shoot. The 17-footer. It's rebounded by Morris.
Boy, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Zubac finds Westbrook. Now George. Kicks it out to Westbrook and stolen by Gobert. Conley goes in. Oh, that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel.
Basketball.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves. And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Now here's George. Westbrook, the pass to George. Morris on the wing. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. The pull-up J. about a minute and a half through the first quarter. Edwards for three. They get it back. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. That one on Morris.
And the stifle tower makes his presence felt on the offensive end. He's really developed an array of moves on the interior.
And Clark, how about the progress of the Timberwolves?
Love what they've done, B.A. They put the pieces in place to be a playoff regular and still the youth to grow in the long term. That's a nice combination, especially when you look at a guy like Anthony Edwards. He's special.
Here's Westbrook, and finished off by Westbrook.
Boy, that kind of throwdown by Westbrook gets the bench off their feet and excited.
Pass to Edwards. Right wing. And it's Towns penetrating. The kick out to Conley. 5 on the clock. The three ball. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
Well, you always want to play aggressive on the boards, but he was a little too aggressive that time.
Yeah, it appeared to me as he was trying to get a piggyback ride, man. That's an easy call to make and gonna be called every time.
A rangy defender with great defensive timing. I mean, why do you think they call Gobert the stifle tower?
Watch out now. Look out below. Edwards rising to the rafters.
And so here are the Clippers. Following the score by Minnesota, here's Leonard. McDaniels with the rebound. Minnesota in the lead. Inside. And it's Towns with the power finish.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
Trying to find a spark here.
Yes, indeed. A rough stretch offensively. They could really use a basket.
Now here's George. Out to Leonard. Back to George. Now here's Leonard. Morris for three. Rudy Gobert with a rebound.
Just enough of a shot contest to bother him.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards slams it in.
On the front foot, attacking the defense. This is Anthony Edwards at his best.
Here's Westbrook. A minute 20 left to play in the first quarter. Shot by Leonard, no good.
Foul, Clippers. Ivica Zubac. First personal foul.
And that one falls for Towns.
And you can make a case and argue that Cat is perhaps one of the greatest, if not the greatest, shooting big man of all time. And he's still got a lot of runway in front of him for his career.
Now here's Edwards. Conley finds Edwards. Lots of room. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
And the jam by George.
Boy, George rising up with great confidence and strength. Threw it down with authority.
Here's Edwards with the drive. And Edwards slams it in.
And this kind of sick slam is just one of the reasons this team is in charge of this game right now, B.A.
You know, there's an edge the way they play and a confidence they're not afraid to show.
Boy, and I used to love going up and jamming it down like that guy.
Nice shot by George.
Able to stretch the floor with his shooting. Paul George takes great pride in knocking down those triples.
8-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Towns for three. Leonard pulls down the board. The Clippers trail. Morris passes to George. With the putback. Great positioning on the putback.
Great anticipation off the missed shot.
Oh, his timing was impeccable.
And if you're the defensive team, it just kills you to give up baskets like that.
He shoots it. Misses the jumper. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Timberwolves ahead. And if you're just joining us, it's been a pretty even game through the first quarter. And a chance for a moment to check out the scoring breakdown for Minnesota.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area, is their territory.
And from the jump, they've also clearly been focused on running effective plays here tonight. And there's been a lot of high-quality distribution from them on the floor.
On the court for the Timberwolves, Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. Westbrook, the pass to George. Back to Westbrook. And Gobert with a block. Outside Edwards. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Fires from deep. Boy, that foul looked intentional. Not exactly what you'd expect here.
Yeah, I know. It just doesn't make sense given the situation. I mean, I'm just not sure what he was thinking right there. I mean, he needs to get his head in the game.
Yeah, yeah, completely a brain fade. I don't know where that came from. Just lost sense of time and the situation.
The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here from deep. Conley. The shot comes out, so the Clippers will take it the other way. Oh, it's stolen by Towns. Conley finds Towns. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. In transition, here come the Clippers. Leonard for 3. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Leonard's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George are both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Oh, and the dunk by George!
And you know what? For me, these dunks show exactly how great an athlete George is. I mean, sometimes you're surprised that the basket doesn't come down with the force he punches it with.
The kick out to Conley. Towns for 3. Rebound by the Clippers.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old-school pass-first mindset.
Westbrook, the pass to Morris. Now here's Leonard. Takes it inside. Ooh, and Leonard throws it down.
Trading the lead back and forth, neither side is willing to back down.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
Conley, the kick out to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Sinks it from distance. And the Timberwolves lead by 2.
Nice read by Edwards there, finding a wide open teammate and sending the ball his way on target.
George finds Westbrook. Back to George.
2 minutes remain in the first half.
The kick out to Morris. Fires the 3. Yes, and it's George picking up the assist. Morris has got his second basket of the night.
You know, after averaging just 1 assist per game as a rookie, George has really upgraded his passing game.
Going all the way to the rack. Here's Westbrook. Knocks it loose.
Come on. If you're going to go for the crazy dunk, you better finish it.
And Edwards.
Oh, man.
Oh,
Punch, that was.
bad intentions.
Defense gets burned by Edwards' ball handling ability. I mean, this guy's athletic and can really move.
Leonard way outside. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Gobert's got rebound number 7 tonight. To the left wing. Pass to Towns. There's the triple. Drills it from deep. Now it's a 4-point Minnesota lead.
You know, Karl Anthony Towns is a dangerous shooter from the perimeter, and it's this excellent shot selection that helps him be so efficient from there.
Here's George. And again, no good by the Clippers. If they play this right, they can go 2 for 1.
Yeah, they really have to work the clock right now.
Towns passes to Gobert. Out to the right wing. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Los Angeles has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Westbrook, the pass to Morris. Back to Westbrook. Shot to stop the run. Counted. And it's Morris with the assist. Morris has got 3 assists in the game.
You know, Westbrook able to score from anywhere. He just is so assertive and confident in what he can do out there.
Outside Edwards. Another miss by Minnesota.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they want him to take that again.
Well, you know, I hear.
And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. The T-Wolves on top. They're up by 4. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after the break. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. You know, Karl Anthony Towns has been exceptional here, guys.
And in the first half, he dominated in the post. He got the looks he wanted and was able to execute.
Yeah, you know what? I think he's doing exactly what he has to do. Using his body, shaking off contact, and then finishing at the rim.
We've got Mason Plumlee, Norman Powell out there with Nicholas Batum. Then there's Eric Gordon, and it's Highland in at the 1. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Pass to Anderson. Here's Alexander Walker. 6 to shoot. Here's Prince. Launches it. He drops it from range. Alexander Walker's got his first 3 points of the game.
And that's on the defense, giving him a decent look. That's his shot.
And here's Batum. Here's Highland. Here's Plumlee. Out to Powell. Pass to Batum. Here's Highland. There's the 3. They get it again. And the officials call goaltending, so they'll award the basket.
Well, at least the D was going for it, but he got to the ball just a moment late.
Minnesota in the lead. Well, if you want consistency at the 5 spot, Mason Plumlee is a good player to have in the rotation, Clark.
Could not agree with you more, B.A. A consummate professional and extremely hard worker. Rebounds at a high level, and he is one of the best playmaking centers in the NBA. Well, I tell you what, the big guy knows how to do that. Throw it down.
There's the steal. And finished off by Anderson.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
Well, guys, Commissioner Silver's open to change. He said, quote, "We're not beholden to pure tradition. We care a lot about it, but all the factors I think about when we talk about changing the rules, I'm less concerned about that. We should live in the present, be respectful of those records, but also be willing to adjust when it makes sense." B.A.?
All right, thanks, Allie. Here's Alexander Walker, defended by Gordon. Over to the left wing. Anderson for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. Just under 2.5 minutes into this third quarter now. Powell finds Gordon. Back to Batum. Here's Plumlee. Reed defending. Pass to Highland. Wing shot on the way.
Come on.
Prince grabs the miss. Minnesota's gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. Back to Noel. Here's Prince. Takes a 3. Fires in the triple. And now a 12-point Minnesota lead.
And you know Prince is feeling it when he takes this shot. Love the confidence.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Gordon outside. Oh, he can't stop the run as that misses.
Yeah, back in the day when I was playing, the Clippers were always an easy win. Now, L.A. is consistently a playoff team. Boy, oh boy, how times have changed.
They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Those long strides allowing Batum to get right to the rim.
Outside, Anderson. Just over 3.5 minutes through the third. An open look for Reed. The 15-footer is good. Reed's gotten 4 this quarter. And your last year in the league, the 12-13 season, you played for the Clippers.
Yes, I did. And a great team at that. Blake Griffin, CP3, all in their primes. We won the division for the first time in Clippers history. Team record 56 wins. That year was big in the turnaround for LA.
Here's Anderson. And finished off by Anderson.
Nice one-handed jam. Simple and effective, BA.
Hey, with the lead, I'm surprised he didn't come up with something a little more creative.
Well, I think he did plenty of damage nonetheless. I mean, it was only with one hand, but he still threw that down pretty hard.
Here's Gordon. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
First personal
It's going to be on Naz Reid.
Gordon's got a great ability to draw contact. You got to respect that. He's an aggressive scorer who makes it tough on the defense, even if they get physical with him.
And the Timberwolves going with a whole new group out there.
Making shots at the line. You need a good routine, and he certainly has one.
Gobert with a screen on Morris. Towns. It's rebounded by Zubac. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Gordon finds Morris. Tipped. Gobert with it. And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it.
Now, into the lineup for your Clippers, Paul George.
Here's Westbrook. Down by 12. 3 seconds left. And Westbrook slams it home.
Excellent job that time by Westbrook. Spots a weakness and then burst right to exploit it.
And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. Well, the Clippers shooting just 38% for this game so far. On the court for the Timberwolves. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. Towns for 3. Rebound by the Clippers. George passes to Leonard. Kicks it to George. Let's go with a 3. And that one comes off the assist by Westbrook. Westbrook's got assist number 5 here tonight.
Yep, Westbrook seems to have a sixth sense for those kinds of openings. He knows exactly where the gap is and finds his teammate perfectly.
McDaniels passes to Edwards. Conley with the ball. Just 5 to shoot. To the inside. Zubac with the steal. And it's the Clippers on the break. Here's Leonard. Edwards pulls it in. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting a nice 50% for the game. To the paint. The kick out to Conley. Pass to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. Now here's Gobert. He's guarded by Zubac. Gobert no good.
Despite the miss, those are the kind of looks coaches hope to create.
Morris finds Zubac. George outside. Back to Leonard. Now here's George. Misses the 3.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
McDaniels passes to Towns. This one for 3. It's rebounded by George. The Clippers have gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the fourth. Leonard for 3. Goes back up. Morris for 3. And the Clippers miss again.
Given his range, you'd expect him to capitalize on that opening.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. The kick out to Conley. Here's Gobert. Back to Conley. Second shot opportunity. McDaniels from long range. That one's good. And it's Conley who picks up the assist. Conley's got assist number 8 here already in the game. Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Paul George can get it done from anywhere on the court now. When he starts percolating, this guy can cook with gas.
Pass to Edwards. From deep three-point range. It's rebounded by Zubats. Zubats has got his 5th rebound in this one. And the jam by George.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game.
Well, when you know it, you got to show it.
Edwards, the pass to Towns. And it's powered home by Towns.
You know, we all know Towns can do big numbers on offense, and it's great to see him this focused.
It's George on the wing. Fires from deep. That one's good. 7 for 10 now.
And George just has an uncanny knack for providing these kinds of baskets. And he makes it look so easy.
Conley passes to Edwards from the arc. Pass to Gobert. Oh, a beautiful reverse layup. And the Timberwolves lead by 7.
And this is where you get Gobert the ball. With his size and length, he's so tough to stop from there.
George for 3. Knocks down the long J. George has got 13 points here in the second half alone.
He's done so much damage from beyond the arc, and he's still hitting those big shots.
And it's a big one. What a performance from long range. Remarkable.
Here's Edwards. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
The team counts so much on Edwards for an awful lot. Going to the well again here.
And so he drops them both. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Those are critical foul shots. Love to see him knock them down there.
Pass to George. Back to Westbrook. Leonard for 3. Edwards pulls it in.
I understand why he took the shot. They need the points, but that's just not a good look.
Towns with room to shoot. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net.
They have a relentless mentality, even with the game in total control.
And, you know, until that final buzzer sounds, I mean, you've got to treat every possession like it's crucial.
From deep. It doesn't go for him. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
And just not enough time for them to get back in this game.
Not by a long shot. It's all but official.
Oh, man, what a bucket by Leonard. His team counts on him when the time is short because he can handle the pressure.
Conley against Westbrook. And here's Conley. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. All right, Alec, thank you. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now.
Edwards and McDaniel. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. And it's Conley in at the point. And for Phoenix, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Durant is out there with DeAndre Ayton. And it's Okogie in at the 3, the small forward. And here is Paul. Top of the key. Rebounded by the Timberwolves.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Now here's Booker. The 3. For 3, Durant. Ayton dishes to Booker. Offline with his 3. And so Conley will bring the ball up for Minnesota. We've seen the Suns get back to being one of the league's elite passing teams, RJ.
That was the trademark of the Steve Nash era. And look, they've returned to a brand of team-first basketball. It's allowed them to join the ranks of some of the top teams in this league. Few create shots as easily as Paul does for his teammates. He is just a great setup guy.
Over in the corner, Edwards. McDaniels kicks to Edwards. 4 on the shot clock. Gobert. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And using his insane wingspan and athletic frame, Gobert can flat out dominate down low.
Now here's Paul. It's Durant on the wing, defended by Towns. And finished off by KD.
And it doesn't get any easier for Durant. With his size and length, dunking just comes pretty easy for him.
Pass to Gobert. Up top, Edwards. Towns in the corner. Paul with the steal. Gobert against Ayton. Booker with no one around, buries it from three-point range. Booker's got 5.
And you can't let Booker get airspace from corner spots because you're just asking to get burned.
Here's Edwards. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Now here's Paul. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. KD passes to Paul. From outside, off the mark. The Timberwolves have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Edwards dishes to Towns. High post, Gobert. Out to Conley. Towns for 3. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Phoenix is gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
And McDaniels with the block. 4 on the clock, and it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And here's Booker from the arc.
And as a defender, Edwards' speed and agility make him tough to shake. No easy shots with him on you.
Gobert finds Conley. Banked in off the glass. It's all knotted up.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Paul. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And there's the pass to Okogie. Here is Durant. Drives to the hoop. And then Durant with the jam.
And you see those long strides of Durant eating up ground in a hurry.
Outside, Edwards. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. The Timberwolves have shot just one free throw earlier, 1 for 1 in the game.
And at the line last season, about 78% as a team. Pretty solid numbers.
For Phoenix, they've gone 4 for 9 from the field to start this game off. Pass to Okogie. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Oh, fellas, that was vicious two-hand monster slam.
Guys, I don't think there was anyone who could have stopped him on that one. Now here is Conley. Here's McDaniels. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet.
And he's a pure point guard with terrific vision. Conley finds open teammates at times before they realize they're open.
And it's Paul missing. Conley against Paul. Passes it to Towns. No one near Edwards as he lets it fly. No good from outside. At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Timberwolves lead by...
Fans, please give a big round of applause for your Suns youth dance team.
And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And guys, what's your take so far in the Timberwolves?
Well, the offense is clicking, and they seem to have seized the momentum here early on.
Credit the game plan coming in. They've identified some weaknesses, and they are exploiting them.
On the court for the Timberwolves as our second quarter is underway. Two big men inside, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. And here's Booker from the arc. Can't hit that one. So Minnesota will take it the other way. Here's Edwards. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Ball outside. On the wing, Booker from outside the arc. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Anthony Edwards. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Ball against Conley. Paul kicks to Booker. Knocked away. Shot clock at 5. Back to Paul. Fires the three. Trains the three-pointer. Paul's got his first 3 points of the game.
What I like about Paul is he picks smart shots to take, especially when they're behind the arc.
For his position, DeAndre Ayton is exceptionally well equipped.
Yeah, are you talking about those long arms, that 7'6" wingspan? Yeah, those will help you knock away a few shots or pluck down a few rebounds out of the air. That is no question.
Durant kicks to Ayton. Out to the right wing. Paul passes to Booker. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
First personal foul.
It's going to be on Rudy Gobert.
The thing about Booker is he rarely has an off night. He's one of the most consistent shooters in the league.
And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day great falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
The way he can elevate over a defender from deep, very tough to contain outside the arc.
Conley against Paul. Outside for Durant. Okogie, the pass to KD. There's the drive, and then Durant with the dunk.
Super long. KD's arms stretched for days, helping him slam it on the bounce.
The kick out to Towns. Edwards against Booker. Back to Edwards. Nice move. Rejected by Booker. And he gets it back.
And this is Edwards' game. When he's aggressive and trying to score, it really puts a lot of pressure on the defense.
He's got free throw attempts number 4 and 5 here.
At the line for 2.
He hits both from the stripe. Phoenix has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Outside Durant. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Durant's got the game tied up here for the Suns.
I love the confidence that Durant plays with. The closer he gets to the rim, the more dangerous he becomes.
Towns with it. He's picked up by Paul. And Chris Paul picks up the foul. That's his first foul. Conley surveying the D. 6 on the shot clock. And Gobert kicks to Towns. Edwards dishes to Towns. It's hauled in by the Suns. Ayton's got 5 rebounds tonight. It's stolen by Gobert. And here we go. Towns heading to the hoop. Scores for only the second time tonight. Now 2 for 6 from the field.
And he also brings the hustle to the table. Towns doesn't wait when the break is on. He's quick to get up the court.
Out to KD. Latrey. They get a hand on it, and he stays with it. He dishes it to Ayton. And Ayton throws it down.
The elevated playmaking of Durant. Passes like that really bring the team closer together.
Pass to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Defended by Booker. Conley the pass to Towns. Now McDaniels. Clock is at 3. Shoots. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Towns has got 7.
And how about the efficiency from Towns? The shots he takes often fall well within the offensive game plan.
Paul kicks to Ayton. Booker outside. Another one falls for Phoenix.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Outside Edwards. Now the dish to Gobert. That one misses. It's all tied in Phoenix. And we've got more NBA action on 2K.
24. The Timberwolves. 24.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You gotta like what Devin Booker is doing in this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
They've got Warren. Terrence Ross is out there with Cameron Payne. And it's Landale in at the 5. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Monty Williams. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix. Here's Payne. There's the pass to Baisley. Spins. Back to Payne. Pass to Baisley. Just 4 to shoot. Here's Ross, and the jam by Ross.
Oh, I dunk you very much.
He can really fly, and you combine that, Greg, with some nice penetration, too, and you've got 2 points. Here's Noel, and he jams it with authority.
Just the kind of play they need in a game this close.
You know, that's the kind of aggression they want from their floor leader.
No doubt. That's the kind of play that can energize the whole team, and they will take it in a close game like this.
And it's Warren with the jam.
Thrown down by T.J. Warren. Gets to the rim with ease.
Anderson in the post. Kicks it out to Prince. Back to Anderson. Picked off in midair. 4 on 3 as they bring it up. Passes it to Baisley. Suns moving the ball around. Payne gets a wide open look. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Now it's a 4-point Suns lead.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Yeah, the second half in stark contrast with the first. Coach must have gotten on them a little bit at halftime.
Noel. And the 3 off target. Suns leading by 4. And the points coming for them now, Greg and Bunches.
And we're seeing what a high-octane offense should look like.
Pass to Baisley. The Suns need to get a shot off. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over.
Minnesota ball.
Timberwolves trail by 4. They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Prince outside. Great open look there. Prince has got his first 2 points.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
To the middle. Ross kicks to Payne. Warren on the wing. And the pass to Baisley. Warren trying to break loose. The shot's good from Baisley.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
Pass to Prince. Dishes to Anderson. Prince outside. The 3. And it's Baisley with the rebound.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
And Jalen Noel picks up the foul. That's his first foul. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Ball outside. Passes to Okogie. Back to Paul. Lets it go with the 3. Okogie, the pass to Ayton. Here's McDaniels. Sinks the 3-pointer. McDaniels got 9.
3-point field goal.
And showing he can make plays for others. Edwards moving it with conviction.
Paul dishes to Ayton. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Conley kicks to Edwards. With the drive. And Edwards with the stuff.
And how about the athleticism from Edwards rocketing off the drive there for the slam.
Paul with the 3. Durant deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Booker. Pass to Ayton. Stolen by McDaniels. Tries to keep it alive.
Timberwolves foul.
It's his first trip to the line.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
No good on that.
Phoenix. Josh Okogie. At the line for 2.
No luck that time either. McDaniels with the ball. He's got 9. Outside Edwards. Towns for 3. And no good on the last second attempt this time.
And this is something Durant has really improved over the years.
It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Suns ahead, up 1. Don't go anywhere. The final quarter is coming up next on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And definitely deserving of the prize tonight. How about the read he made here? Looking like a point guard, putting the pass right on the money.
He'll be proud of that one. Bigs love when their passing skills are noticed.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. And a look at the 5 for the Timberwolves to start the 4th. Underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. Sliding in at the wing, it'll be Edwards and McDaniel. And it's Conley in at the point guard. It's stolen. Driving the lane. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Paul's got the lead up to 5 now for the Suns. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Phoenix? Booker against Edwards. Towns. And Towns throws it down.
Yeah, that's what we call playing with force. And Towns going up for the dunk, daring the defense to contest.
Paul passes to KD. And finished off by KD.
And if you try to block his shot, you risk getting posterized because he is good at using that height to his advantage.
Edwards dishes to McDaniels. The pass to Gobert. Towns for three. That's in for his fifth make of the night. Now shooting at a 50% clip, 5 for 10.
And that's why Cat went first overall. This dude is 6'11" with perimeter skills, a sweet shot, and unstoppable when he's on. And those plays can make a difference in a game like this.
Well, you know it's going to fire up, Greg, everybody on that bench.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
And you see this so much more nowadays in the NBA. Teams putting a larger emphasis on jacking up threes.
Paul passes to Okogie. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Towns dishes to McDaniels. Outside Conley. Outside Towns. To take the lead. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. 14 points for Karl Anthony Towns. Suns have gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Kicks it out to Booker. Connects from three-point range. And the Suns lead by 2.
ICE. Ice. He has absolute ice in his veins. This guy lives for these moments.
Out to Edwards. Outside Conley. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The Timberwolves need to get a shot off here. And taken away by Paul. Stolen by McDaniels. Here's Conley. And it's in there.
That's just being a pro. Conley understanding the moment and rising to the occasion.
Paul outside. Booker outside. This one for 3. At basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
When they need points, they do everything possible to get Booker his touches.
Conley kicks to Towns. From deep, it's intercepted. Fast break, here come the Suns. Booker outside. Over in the corner, Paul. Stolen by McDaniels. Edwards drives in. Money!
Oh, you just love seeing a player with absolutely no fear.
He knew what they needed here and was determined to deliver.
Paul passes to Booker. Yes!
And since going to the finals back in 2021, Booker's earned the reputation of a winning player.
Edwards against Booker. Towns wide open. Timberwolves keep it alive. Conley the pass to Edwards. A second chance effort. It counts. And that shot brings them to within just 1.
And he is built to be the man for this team. Edwards answering the bell and executing.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. Paul kicks to Booker, and that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Durant finds Booker. Paul outside. Shot clock at 6. And now we've got the intentional foul. He drops the first one, and that will put them up by 2.
And they sent the wrong guy to the line here. Paul tends to make the most of every trip he takes to the stripe.
And the Timberwolves call timeout. They're trailing by 2. 6 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
Big chance here to tie it with a bucket.
And you also have to wonder if they'll try.
Look out! Look out!
That's how you finish.
Man, what a creative finisher. Edwards is so fast in how he gets up to throw it down.
Outside Durant. Oh, and he had a chance to win it right there, but couldn't get it to fall. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. Here we go. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Andre Ayton out there with Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3 spot. KD passes to Booker. Back to Durant, uncovered. Again, the miss by KD.
Surprising he didn't bury that, but hey, it happens sometimes.
Edwards finds Conley. Now here's Towns. And then Karl Anthony Towns with the jam.
And you see Big Cat has the size and coordination. Hard to bump him out of his rhythm.
Ball passes to Booker. A 3 ball. He can't hit that time. And it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. To the left wing. Here's Gobert. Rebounded by DeAndre Ayton. Ayton's got 7 rebounds in the game.
2 minutes remaining in overtime.
KD against Towns. Durant kicks the ball. Drops in the layup for 2. Paul's got it all tied up now for Phoenix.
This is Paul's veteran know-how becoming a factor. He is not afraid of these moments.
Edwards drives in. And Edwards with the stuff.
And the more experience Edwards gets, the better he'll become, especially when he's stepping up and hitting the big shots.
Pass to Okogie. Here he goes. Good. A nice assist from Booker.
And challenging the bigger defender coming through in the biggest moment.
You love the relentlessness. Wasn't going to give up a chance for a big play.
Edwards passes to Conley. And a miss there on the triple.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Booker against Edwards. Outside, KD. And he commits the intentional foul.
Second personal foul. First team foul.
Now here's Booker. Ball finds KD. Just 5 to shoot. Counts.
He is one of the most elite scorers we have seen. You want KD with the ball.
Now Conley. The kick out to Towns. They get the rebound. Conley, the pass to McDaniels. He dishes it to Towns. It's not going to go for him. Durant with some nice D. We can probably expect to see him slow it down now.
Yeah, I think you want to milk your possessions.
Now 8 seconds separating the 2 clocks. Kicks it out to Booker. Connects from downtown.
Relentless in their approach, even with the game firmly in hand.
No let up with these guys. They're going for the throat now.
To stop the run, and he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
And talented in so many ways. Edwards is focusing on 2 things: the refining of his shot mechanics and the sustained level of engagement. That one miss was huge. He had a chance to turn this into a 1-possession game.
And so it's Phoenix who scraped by with the win. All right, David, thank you. And that about wraps it up. This
going? Well, you got to expect a low-scoring game tonight, Grant. Two terrific defensive clubs fighting to lock each other down.
Both these teams are elite on the defensive end. These guys won't be making it easy out there. When there's lots of stops, lots of forced turnovers, it can be very difficult to find a scoring rhythm.
Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubac play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Now here's Morris. Pass to George. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
And just wasn't able to set up in time.
Suns on D. Leonard passes to George. Stolen by Ayton.
Yeah, tried to thread it inside, but just too much congestion.
Booker for three. That shot, no good. The Clippers go the other way with it. And when Ayton isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints, but probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Now here's Paul inside. And Booker with the jam.
Beautiful ball movement from Kevin Durant. Easily finding his shooters that are ready to knock him down.
Westbrook, the pass to Leonard. Three-pointer. And Ayton pulls it down. Phoenix has gone 0 for 2 from outside. And he's going for the oop here. Ooh, stolen by Westbrook. And in the first, a little over a minute and a half in. George finds Westbrook. Leonard for three. Nails it from three.
As a coach, you feel so comfortable with Kawhi on the floor. He's one of those guys, when the clock is ticking down, get him the ball.
Now here's Paul. Okogie on the wing. From downtown, pure from three-point range.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
How often do we see this these days? Clubs answering each other from range.
For Phoenix, they've gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Durant. The kick out to Paul. Pulls up. And it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Leonard. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. 4 on the clock. Here's a three from Paul. It's rebounded by Zubac. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 4 from deep. Here's George. And George with the jam.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Well, these Suns have had a successful past couple of seasons.
Yeah, B.A. I mean, they certainly know the greatness they're capable of. They can give you a lot of confidence out there on the floor, even against other elite teams.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Leonard for three. The shot won't fall.
The green light they gave him early should probably turn red. He needs to get others involved.
Defensively, it's hard to account for everything. They gambled off him, and it worked.
George outside. Shoots over Booker. George's shot is off.
And that's okay. Even though you missed, you had the right guy taking the shot.
Here's Paul. Got a hand on it. Morris, left side. Back to George. Lets the three fly, and it falls. 2 for 3 from the field so far.
He's been doing this a long time. George can hurt you from outside, inside, and everywhere in between.
Right side, Paul. Outside, Booker. Outside, Paul. Launches a three. That shot off. And the Clippers will go the other way with it. Leonard outside. Pass to Zubac. The three, George. And yep, it's good. George has got 7 points.
That turnaround shot is clearly one of his favorites. He loves going to it anytime he gets an opportunity.
Booker Booker against George. Durant tipped. Leonard outside. Now Zubac. Back to George. And the jam by George.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
Durant drives in.
Wow, the skills at his size. Durant makes a number of moves every game that just leaves you shaking your head.
Paul George, he's feeling it tonight. He's been the...
Ladies and gentlemen, your Suns youth dance team.
Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you think about what we've seen from the Clippers?
Just excellent first quarter defense. They've been really getting after it.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. DeAndre Ayton is out there with Kevin Durant, and it's Okogie in at the 3. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns.
In terms of offense, the Clippers have been up and down in recent years. When they're healthy, they're dangerous. When they're not, it's a struggle.
It's both from the stripe, and Smitty with the Clippers, it shows how important depth is to an NBA offense.
Yeah, you know this. It's great to have a powerful first unit. But if your second unit can't carry its weight, it's a fragile situation.
George's shot is off.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here's Durant, and Durant with the big finish.
The defense has to be careful. Kevin Durant has hops, taking the ball straight to the rim.
The 3 is up, and that's good. Paul George for 3. George has got 12 points in the game.
He just brings a great feel for the game at the offensive end.
Westbrook against Paul. Here's Okogie. He's got 5. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
Moving so fast toward the rim, KD rips through the lane with a lot of tenacity.
George outside. Back to Westbrook. Leonard outside. To the middle. Stolen by Booker. On the wing, Durant. He's got 6. Ooh, Morris with a steal. Leonard passes to Westbrook. Back to Leonard. The 3 ball. Out of bounds. It'll be Phoenix's ball.
Phoenix ball.
Here's Paul. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Left side, Booker. And we're about 2 minutes into the second quarter here. The kick to Durant. 5 to shoot. The 3. It's hauled in by the Clippers. Zubac has got 4 rebounds now. Pass to Morris. Westbrook outside. Morris down low. He's guarded by Paul. Stolen by Booker. Durant against Leonard. And it's slammed in by Durant.
The ball handling from Durant really a key to what sets him apart as a player. He can pull up and break you down.
Leonard can't get it to go.
I know he's on a cold streak, but he can't let that get in his head.
And his rhythm, it's been way off. The goal now might be to get him something easy at the rim so he can just see the ball go in through the net, and that helps.
And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Greg.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7. Just great positioning to get the rebound, then get it back up.
Outside Booker. Back to Paul. Just 4 to shoot. The 3. Rebound by the Clippers. A minute 15 left in the first half of this one. Morris for three. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Down low. And Ayton with the stuff.
Yeah, looking at Ayton using all of his height and reach, slamming it down on a helpless defense.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Leonard for three. He buries it from 3. Leonard's got 6. And the lead just keeps changing hands.
5 times already, and we still haven't gotten out of the first half.
Paul against Westbrook. And Paul gets it to go. Paul's got his first basket.
So crafty down low. Chris has every shot in the book.
9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Pass to Morris. Leonard for 3. Let's go with a 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers.
Way to rise to the occasion and snatch back the momentum.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
Here's Durant. Now Booker. That one is off. And we're through the first half of play here in what's been a good one. The Clippers on top. They're up by 2. Well, now we have some time to check in with Allie LaForce. Allie. Thanks, Allie. After And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
The numbers say it all. He spent the first half playing efficient ball.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Checking out the group for Ty Lue to start the second half. The two-way threats of George and Leonard are the wing pair. Morris and Zubats play together in the front court. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard position. Here's Batum. And it's going to be a 24-second violation. They turn it over. And they say to win big, sometimes you have to sacrifice. Tell us exactly what that means, though, in basketball terms, Smitty.
What it means, B.A., as a player, you might have to accept a more defined role. Most players grew up as the best player on their team. When you're on a contending team, sometimes you have to just star in your role.
And the ball out of play. The Clippers will have it.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
Timeout called, the Clippers.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team, and he helps set the tone on both ends.
And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there.
Looking now for some consistency. Just too many missed shots.
You know, this is a good time to maybe switch up your strategy a little bit. You can't keep doing what you're doing and expect a different result.
And a new group getting ready for the Clippers. Plumlee's checked in for Zubats. Batum comes in for Morris. Powell, he's checked in for Kawhi Leonard. And it's Gordon in for George. Out to Gordon. Here's Mann, defended by Payne. Powell for 3. It's hauled in by Baisley. Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrives.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
And there's Payne. That one's good. And the assist by Ross.
Great vision there from Ross to find the open man.
Here's Mann, defended by Payne. Back to Mann. Out to Powell. From the high post. Shot is good by Gordon. And the Clippers lead by 2.
Great floor awareness. Powell knows how to find his open teammates.
Payne finds Ross. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
Once he gets to the rim, it's fairly automatic.
Nothing fancy right there. Just takes his 2 points, moves on. Gordon outside. The drive-by man goes up and lays it in nice and easy.
Great timing. That can be the difference between an assist and a turnover.
Right side Payne. Ross passes to Payne. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
Cameron Payne.
And he makes both free throws. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
The Suns trailing. Outside Payne. Out left to the wing. Oh, it's stolen. Gordon, the pass to Batum. Back to Gordon. Now here's Powell. Here's Plumlee. From down in the low post, it goes. Now it's a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
More than willing to make the next pass. Powell is a total team player.
Payne finds Ross. Back to Payne. Here's Baisley. No good on the three. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Pass to man. Shot is good by Gordon.
Not just selling for something along the perimeter. Excellent job.
Up top Payne. Outside Ross. To stop the run. And he goes in for the dunk.
Well, you know that Ross can throw it down. Nice one right there.
The Clippers have got 5 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Here's man. And again, it's the Clippers converting.
Great to see players still working the in-between areas. There wasn't much resistance defensively.
Ross with it. Outside Payne. Back to Ross. Lets it go from deep. Sinks the tray. Ross has got 7 points.
When he gets a good look at the basket, Ross has no problem drilling a three.
Powell outside. Gordon against Ross. Back to Gordon. Powell outside. Puts it up from the high post. Gordon can't hit. The Suns have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. To the paint. The shot no good. Batum with the defensive effort. Pass to man. Jacks up a 3. He can't get it to go. It'll count. Unable to get that one. The third quarter comes to a close. The Clippers on top, up 4.
And please give a big round of applause.
And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
And I'll tell you what, this was a no-brainer tonight. Take a look at the precision on this feed. Couldn't place it any better.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
Well, what a terrific game it's been so far. But this fourth quarter sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Josh Okogie is out there with Kevin Durant. And it's Ayton in at the 5. That's who's out there for Phoenix. Back to Westbrook. Leonard passes to Westbrook. The ball's knocked loose. Pass to George. And Booker pulls it down.
I'm not sure what happened on that play. May have relaxed a little bit once he got to the rim. This is who you want leading that play. A sure passer with great awareness.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Westbrook. They've done a great job of moving the ball tonight.
Yeah, B.A. Keeping everybody involved keeps everyone engaged.
Ball finds Booker. And Booker with the jam.
And they have a never-give-up attitude.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
Westbrook, the pass to George. Back to Westbrook. Kicks it to George. Leonard outside. George against Booker. Shoots. Shot by Leonard, no good. The Suns leading. They've been taking care of business.
Especially at the offensive end, where they've been totally in sync.
Booker, good.
No question. Booker excels at finding shots. He can be a real point machine.
Here's George. Oh, no good again that time. The Suns have got all 4 shots to go in this final quarter. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Pass to Leonard. Back to Morris. For 3, George. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got his 6th rebound on the night. And he lobs it up. Oh, a flawless finish on the lob.
And they're putting together another quality possession. They're taking control of this game.
With their lead starting to stretch out just a little bit here late, they're in a prime position now to wrap this one up.
Leonard for 3. And that comes off the assist by Morris. Morris has got 3 assists in the game.
Knowing the situation, Kawhi willing and able to take control. Big bucket.
Here's Paul. Here he goes. And that one drops. Paul's got 4 points in the quarter.
He never takes a break on any possession. He is ruthless on the offensive side of the floor.
George for 3. It's hauled in by the Suns.
Okay, when you're trying to make a comeback, you can't be hucking up low percentage threes. You have to find a better shot within the offense.
Fires for 3. And Booker the bucket on the assist from Paul. And now a 10-point Suns lead.
This game's taken on a whole new look thanks to this run.
I totally agree. They just can't be stopped. They're just firing on all cylinders.
Westbrook against Paul. Takes a turnaround, Jay. Oh, and that one had the right spin on it. It's good. Booker's got 9 points now in the second half.
Their offense has been unstoppable, just firing on all cylinders.
It's been a tremendous job of play calling and execution. They just continue to increase this lead.
Outside Paul. Takes the 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. Los Angeles has gone 1 for 5 shooting from the arc here in the 4th. The kick out to Morris. George outside. Pass to Westbrook. Back to George. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
And trying to cut into this deficit, tough to leave any points on the table. This has to feel good. They gave their fans a show and secured the W.
They're going to win by a nice margin. The effort was there all night.
Well, Grant, this game looks just about over.
BA, all they really need to do is just work that clock, don't turn it over, and this game is a wrap.
And a deep 3 from Paul. Shot clock at 5. And it's off from 3-point range. And here's Leonard. the Suns winning this one easily. A competitive game. You have to feel like this.
And this game features two tremendous passing teams. And of course, should be a lot of fun watching these teams move the ball.
One of the things that strikes you about both of these teams is that they really enjoy playing with one another. Both play an unselfish brand of basketball. The ball is moving, everybody's touching it, and usually that's when the confidence is sky high.
And the Clippers starting five. The wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's man in at the one spot. And here are the Clippers now. After the miss from Karl Anthony Towns. Man passes to George. It's rebounded by Towns.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it.
Out to Edwards. Back to Towns. Just 5 on the clock. And it's off from three-point range. And here's Los Angeles.
Gentlemen, if we go back to the summer of 2019, that is the summer where the Clippers got both Paul George and Kawhi Leonard. When they made those moves, everyone expected this to be an NBA Finals team.
Zubac finds Morris. Nobody near Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by Morris.
This guy loves to help his team space the floor. You have to respect Kawhi's range. He will make you pay.
Conley into the lane. Out to Edwards. Outside, Towns. From past the arc. It's good. He scores. That's his first basket after missing his first two attempts. Now 1 for 3. They did, and thus far for Los Angeles, no finals trips in the last 3 seasons of Leonard and George.
That's exactly right, Kevin. In the bubble playoffs in Orlando, they got close. But then Kawhi got hurt during the 2021 playoffs, and last year, Kawhi out for the entire season. So health has been a critical factor in their failures.
Conley's shot is off.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Leonard. Rebound, Minnesota.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Out to Conley. Timberwolves passing it around. Passes it to McDaniels. Here's Edwards. It's hauled in by Zubac.
Well, that's a blown defensive coverage, but it doesn't matter. He cannot answer the bell.
Morris with the ball. Conley picks him up. Man. Off target from three-point range. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. Trailing by 2. Another miss by Minnesota. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 6 from the field. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession.
Yeah, gets a finger on it, but just can't quite come up with the steal.
But a really good read on his part, being disruptive at the defensive end right now.
Bangs home the trifecta. Leonard's got a pair of threes now in the first quarter for the Clippers. You know, Doris, there's some pretty cool stories, aren't there, about Kawhi Leonard and what he has done in the community.
There really are, Kevin. And think about it. When he wins the Defensive Player of the Year award, that comes with a car. And instead of using it for his own personal use, he donated that to a children's welfare charity. This is the same guy who gave 1 million backpacks to kids in need in Los Angeles. Just a few of the things he does for his community.
And here is Los Angeles now. Anthony Edwards unable to get his last shot to go in.
Well, Kawhi Leonard might be quiet off the court, but on the court he makes a lot of noise.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now they need a basket.
Pass to Conley. Leonard with the steal. And it is flushed down with a nice jam.
And beginning to take charge of this game. This could be a crucial point.
Well, working hard, building out a small lead, but you can't afford any kind of letdown here.
And Gobert throws it down.
And this is what Rudy Gobert's job is. Be a force on the glass.
Outside, George. Pass to man. It's stolen by Edwards. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Shoots it up. Wide open shot is on the money.
Doesn't matter where on the floor Anthony Edwards is. That shot mechanic's so pretty, so fluid.
Man passes to George. Morris with the ball. Picked up by Edwards. Here's George. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
How pretty was that turnaround? That is one of the slick moves in the business.
Outside Conley. 1 second left. And he sinks the layup.
Well, there's not a little bit of hesitation with Mike Conley. I know he's slight of frame, but he's thinking, I can score it in the painted area.
Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the Clippers. And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
Guys, I love their defense in that first period. They were in position and just challenging shots.
Well, I think they combined great intelligence with great effort, and you can see the results.
And the Clippers, looking at who they've got, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's man in at the one.
Well, this is one aspect of his game where Kawhi Leonard has come such a long way. The ability to make guys around him better with his passing.
For three, Edwards. Conley with it. George picks him up. Edwards kicks to McDaniels. Pocket 6. Back to Edwards. Bucket is good.
Yeah, Anthony Edwards in the painted area is going to be a force. Size, strength, and hops. Look out.
And we've played through the first minute here in the second. And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Edwards. Stolen by McDaniels. And now the Timberwolves on the break. Conley leading the charge. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Morris. Gobert pulls it in. Gobert's got 4 rebounds in this game. Leaner from distance. That shot off the mark. The Clippers go the other way with it.
Guys, you have to remember when thinking and talking about the Minnesota Timberwolves, it's an organization that is still so young.
Back to Zubac. It's stolen by Gobert. Here's Conley. Dishes it to Towns. On the pass to McDaniels. There's the 3. And we have an intentional foul there, GA. Wish I could say why.
That one's pretty strange. I mean, no idea what got into his head right there.
Conley dishes to McDaniels. Outside, Towns. Nice ball movement by Minnesota. Clock at 4. Shot by McDaniels, no good. You know, basketball historians will remember that the Minneapolis Lakers, Doris, won 5 titles before relocating to Los Angeles in 1960.
And I think the current crop of T-Wolves fans, Kevin, see this as a completely different franchise from that historic team. In their minds, they haven't won a championship yet. And that fact should really motivate this current roster to get one for this group.
Here's man. The 3 from George. Conley grabs the miss. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Outside, Towns. And that one drops. And now just a 3-point Clipper lead.
Well, if you want to pinpoint one thing about Mike Conley, it's his feel for the game. That's a pretty pass.
It's stolen by Edwards. 2 minutes. And now the fast break. Edwards with the ball. And it's sent back by George. Towns with the steal. He kicks it to McDaniels. Over in the corner, Conley. And that one is off. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession. .136 left now here in the second. Out left to the wing. McDaniels kicks to Conley. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Los Angeles leading by 3. Summer of 2014, Doris. Paul George suffering a leg injury playing for the national team.
Kevin, I remember that injury like it was yesterday. There were many, including me, who wondered whether Paul George could ever be the same guy. And amazingly, he puts in all the necessary work, and I think has come back better. That is a huge credit to his work ethic and his grit.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
And George, here we go. Yep, that one goes in there. And the Clippers lead by 5.
Well, Paul George has got a tight handle, right? The zig, the zag, and his way through the porous defense.
The kick out to Towns. Pass to Edwards. Over George. 5 to shoot. Here's Towns. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Towns.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
27 seconds left in the first half of the game. A deep 3 from Leonard. A three-pointer off the mark. Timberwolves trail by 5.
I always like to hold for the last shot right here.
Well, that's great execution if you can do that, because it takes any chance of momentum away from your opponent.
16 seconds left to play in the first half. Pass to Man. And out of bounds as the Timberwolves gain possession.
Substitution on the court.
Anderson outside. Lets the 3 fly. A shot off that time. And a close game so far through the first. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great...
Your Minnesota Timberwolves, 16. The Clippers, 21.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
Man, he's been running wild on him through that first half. Absolute dynamite on offense.
Boy, he has been shouldering the load. Aggressive, skilled, talented, and thus far unstoppable.
Naz Reid out there with Anderson. And it's Taurean Prince. And it's Noel in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5.
Off and running right out the bat here to start the second half.
Doris, it's been great to see the Clippers rise to prominence over the last 10 years, hasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, listen, this was an organization that spent years in futility, but you have to admire the transformation that has led to consistent success. They used to be a franchise that made the playoffs maybe once in a decade. Now you expect them to contend in the West.
The 19-foot shot rebounded by the Timberwolves.
And guys, you've heard of overpassing. Well, that shot was an example of underpassing.
Well, there's no doubt there were better options on the floor, but it certainly seemed like he had his mind made up.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
It's picked off. Here's Prince. To the wing on the left. Noel passes to Alexander Walker. Prince against Batum. Anderson outside. 6 to shoot. The turnaround. And the shot is long. And so Powell will bring it up for the Clippers. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, that elite vertical is what allows Russell Westbrook to leave no doubt.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
It's Prince on the wing. Pass to Noel. Anderson outside. Kicks it out to Prince. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And now they decide to foul intentionally. In different games, different officials. Something that might be called a foul in one game, Greg, may not be called in the next. As a player, how do you adjust to that?
It's a great question, and that's part of being a veteran. I learned early on, you actually scout officials the same way you scout the players. They have tendencies as well. And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Well, he's attacking, he's forcing the issue, and that simply stated a terrific play.
Gordon finds Powell. Sinks that one from the post.
Well, this guy very capable of capitalizing close to the rim. Norman Powell making an impact inside.
Noel passes to Reed. Knocks it loose. Batum with the steal. Ball stolen. Pushing it up.
2 minutes remaining in the third.
That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down now to just 5 on a bucket from Reed.
I tell you what, they won't be down for long if they can get some more early offense like that.
Back to Westbrook. Kicks it out to Gordon. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. Batum passes to Powell. Just 5 on the clock. The rebound by Prince.
Boy, that's one he wishes he could have back, especially against soft defense.
Batum with the steal. And again, the Clippers turn it over. Timberwolves trail by 5.
Many teams could use a multi-position defender like Taurean Prince.
Well, defensively, you know that Taurean is going to play with great effort night after night. He does an incredible job contesting shots, fighting through screens, and offensively, obviously, his value comes as a spot-up shooter.
Back to Westbrook. He dishes it to Batum. Gordon inside. He's covered by Anderson, and it's Gordon missing. Alexander Walker passes to Prince. Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to 3 on the bucket from Alexander Walker.
That's the kind of aggressive and assertive play they need as we get closer and closer to crunch time.
Powell, no one around him. Los Angeles with another miss. Timberwolves have gone 4 of 9 from the floor so far in the third. Noel passes to Alexander Walker. For the tie. Noel, no good. Clippers leading by 3. And Plumlee kicks to Powell. Back to Plumlee. And it's slammed in by Plumlee.
Wow, pretty pass from Powell. This guy has great instincts as a scorer. At that time, sets up his teammate.
Anderson outside. Plumlee with the rebound. Batum with the 3. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And we've watched 3 so far in this one. Clipper. And a chance right now to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
And I'm glad this was the pick because I love this pass. Such a great dish. That's what I call court vision.
Well, making the game easy for your teammates. All about putting them in a position to score. That's pretty.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. And on the floor for the Clippers here in the 4th, the wing pairing, George and Leonard. Post tandem for him, Morris and Zubac. And it's man in at the point. Edwards against George. Leonard. Minnesota with the rebound. Gobert's got 7 rebounds in the game. Edwards against George. Outside Conley. Out to Edwards. Back to Conley. 6 on the shot clock. The Clippers grab the miss. Their biggest lead of the game was 9. Man passes to Leonard. Wide open. And right on target. Good. That's 12 points for Leonard.
Right now, the game is coming easy to Kawhi Leonard. He's in rhythm, and he knows it.
Back to Conley. Now the pass to Towns. And that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Conley's got 3 assists in the game. Mann passes to George. A little over a minute and a half of the fourth quarter gone now. Here's Leonard at basket number 6 to his stat sheet. He's now 6 for 10.
Well, you love the activity out there. What a play. This guy is busy on the offensive end.
Towns against Morris. And it's Towns penetrating. It's stolen by Morris. Mann passes to George. Here's Leonard. And it's good off the back rim and in. And it's a 7-point Clipper lead. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers.
All game long, they've had active hands and really out in the passing lanes. That aggression on defense has resulted in a ton of steals.
Those block shot numbers are big as well, guys, sending a clear message. We are not going to be scored on easily.
Kicks it to Morris. Passes it to Mann. Conley with the rebound. And it's Conley with the ball for the Timberwolves. 7-point differential. The Timberwolves again can't hit.
Simply put, a bad shot, guys. They all know they can get a better look than that.
There's the feed to Leonard. There's the dish to Morris. Outside Leonard. Driving to the basket. And finished off by Leonard.
As unassuming as he looks sometimes, Kawhi Leonard finishes with authority off the dribble.
It's Edwards on the wing. And then jammed down as he goes right over Ivica Zubac.
Oh, give me a little sauce, Anthony Edwards. Rise high and finish over the defender.
Free throw good, Edwards. Los Angeles leading by 6. Look at the clock, a little under 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth. Stolen by McDaniels. Towns with it. Guarded now by Morris. Edwards dishes to McDaniels. And oh, here we go with George. Nobody.
George. That is Paul George, the incredible vertical and the unbelievable creativity.
Conley, the pass to Gobert. It's Edwards on the wing. Conley up top. Towns for 3. Conley kicks to Towns from past the arc, and that one falls coming off Conley's feet. Towns has got 5 points now this quarter.
When your stars shine bright in the toughest moments, Towns the look of a superstar.
Morris outside. Pass to Mann. Morris outside. In the corner, George with it. Shot clock at 3. Here's Mann. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Now the Timberwolves with it, trailing by 5. Pass to Edwards. Paul George with the steal. It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Mann passes to George. Here's Mann. Back to George. In the corner, it's Morris. 4 on the clock. Shoots over Towns. Knocked loose. Now here's Edwards. The pass to Gobert. Here's McDaniels. Basket good. So it's the Clippers taking the win in a close one. They break the hearts of every fan in the building. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks.
These two teams really get it done on the offensive end. Grant, how much of that is the system?
Well, these teams have great systems, but ultimately it's about the players. The coaching takes you a long way, but it's a players' league. You need skilled guys who can execute your system, especially when you're in the playoffs.
So let's take a look at the Phoenix Suns starting lineup. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Kevin Durant is out there with Josh Okogie, and it's Ayton in at the 5, down low.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
And here's Edwards outside. No luck on that one. The Suns go the other way with it. Paul passes to Durant. Here's Ayton, and he buries his first look.
Such a tremendous physical profile that Ayton has. He's getting it done down low.
Outside Conley. Pass to McDaniels. Outside Edwards. Now Gobert. Stolen by Ayton. And stolen by Edwards. Now Conley. And Edwards with the basket on the assist by Conley.
One of the league's better floor generals, really over the last decade. Conley plays with an old school pass-first mindset.
Now here's Booker. Oh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. It's on Anthony Edwards. That free throw good from Booker.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Now here's Conley. Pass to Edwards. Here's Towns for 3. And Ayton pulls it down. And the Suns with possession. Outside Paul. Booker finds Paul. Pulls it from the top of the key. 6 on the shot clock. Back to Durant. 4-3. The rebound by the Timberwolves. Edwards with it, and it's Paul picking him up to the middle. Conley passes to Gobert. Back to Conley. Towns up top. The fader. Here's Edwards. Plenty of space. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron, and it falls.
This is who Towns is, an unselfish, versatile big man with great court awareness.
Here's Paul. Stolen by Conley. Pass to Towns. Outside McDaniels. Now Edwards. Gobert with it. Right side Conley. Shot clock at 6. The kick out to Edwards.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Puts one up from 19. Offensive rebound. Gobert. Conley passes to McDaniels. Here's Gobert. He's covered by Ayton.
Nice basic one-hander there.
Hey, I think he got some extra bounce off the ground on that one. The Suns have gone 1 for 3 so far. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Booker against Edwards. Booker, pass to Paul. Driving inside. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
So good with the handle is Chris Paul, putting the D on its heels.
Outside McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Fires it. And there's the foul. It's on Rudy Gobert. That's his first foul.
At least the over-the-back call comes from playing hard. But you'd like to see him get better position.
Yeah, he'd like to have that one back. I think there was an angle to get to that ball, but a bit reckless on that play.
Here's Booker. And no good. And Minnesota will come the other way. 52 seconds left in the first quarter. Edwards can't hit.
I'm not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups.
Free throw, no good for Durant.
Durant still has a drive to keep adding something to his game offensively, which should be scary to the rest of the league, but makes him so fun to watch.
Now here's Durant. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him.
I admire the play call. They just couldn't capitalize.
Yeah, an efficient offensive possession. They found the look that they wanted, just didn't go in.
Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
And this is why Gobert shoots a high percentage, because he looks to finish with strength inside.
Paul, the open look. And the Suns miss again.
The defense better tighten up on the mid-range. They're much, much tighter. You expect him to make every single one of those.
Outside Durant from deep. No good on the shot. So at the end of one quarter of play, still a close game. Timberwolves ahead. Good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after this first quarter of play. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Timberwolves?
Well, you got to be impressed with how selfless they've been so far. Their passing has been simply outstanding.
And they've sort of assumed control of this game with their pressure defensively. They've been into the ball handler. They've done a great job of swarming, so they're creating some turnovers that they're capitalizing on.
Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the 1. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Minnesota in the lead. Conley passes to McDaniels. It's Edwards on the wing. Shoots over Booker. Outside Conley. Down to 5 on the shot clock. McDaniels finds Edwards from outside the arc. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And we played through the first minute here in the second. Gobert against Paul. For 3, Booker. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. Booker's got 5.
And Chris Paul is going to find anybody that's leaning the wrong way, let alone leaving an open man.
Conley goes in. Pass to Towns. Back to Conley. Gobert inside. He's against Ayton. Gobert no good. The Suns trailing. Durant for 3. Rebound Minnesota. Gobert's got 6 rebounds here tonight.
And the move that really shook up the NBA world. I mean, Kevin Durant asking and receiving a trade out of Brooklyn. Now, with this team, he makes them a title favorite overnight. You want to run your offense through him, a reliable scoring option.
Outside Paul. Here's Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
There are very few guys Durant's size who can change pace with the bounce like he did there.
Towns a screen on Booker. It's Edwards with the
he got his timing down. Wow, that type of finish is just deflating right now for a team that's trying to make a comeback.
Ouch. That's certainly a big-time finish right there. It was one big exclamation point, or maybe even a question mark. Booker for 3. He's looking good. 2 buckets and 3 attempts.
He's been a little more selective in shooting threes, has Devin Booker, but man, when he makes one, sometimes he'll open up a can of them.
Pass to Towns. Inside. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Paul against Conley. And here's Durant. To the inside. And Booker with the jam.
Yeah, with how much attention Durant draws, he's a skilled passer, and he'll make it happen.
Conley passes to Towns. Back to Conley. Pass to Towns. It's Edwards on the wing. The kick out to Conley. Now Towns. Clock at 6. Over Paul. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. Gobert passes to Edwards. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Phoenix has gone 2 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the second. Pass to Booker. Puts up a 3. And the Suns get another 3.
And there's not a thing you can do against Devin Booker when he's heating up like this.
Conley passes to Edwards. Outside McDaniels. Back to Edwards. It's McDaniels on the wing. Here's Gobert. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
I love the ferocity from Gobert. Snagging that board and getting the putback, he wasn't going to be denied.
Ball finds Durant. Tries a spin move. Now here's Booker. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2.
You might as well throw up the points. Booker shot 90% from the free throw line during the regular season.
At the line for the Suns,
Both free throws good from Booker.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
It's McDaniels on the wing. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
first personal foul.
The defense there doing whatever they can to protect the rim.
And he drops the first. Both good from the line that time. And it's the Suns with the ball. They trail by 1. For 3, Booker. And the three-pointer goes. Booker's got 18.
Exactly what every offense needs. Shooters who can force the defense.
Thanks very much, Allie.
22. The Suns, 24.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
I like how they control the tempo and play to his strengths.
This is showing that they're not going to play at anybody else's pace but their own.
And so in the game for the Suns, we've got Campaign, T.J. Warren out there with Darius Baisley. Then it's Terrence Ross, and it's Landale in at the 5, roaming the paint. Payne, pass to Ross. Kicks it out to Warren. Outside Payne. Rebound Minnesota. And now the T-Wolves on the break. Pass to Alexander Walker. Stolen by Payne. It's tipped. Here's Baisley. Back to Payne. Well, you know it takes courage to draw charges. Guys get trucked all the time, and they still call a blocking foul. You think more of those should be no calls, Grant?
You know, B.A., courage is the right word. If you're willing to step in there and sacrifice your body for the sake of the team, you know what? If you don't give them a charge, I'd prefer the no call. I like that idea.
Pass to Reed. It's hauled in by Landale. Phoenix has got 4 of 7 threes to go so far in this game. Here's Baisley. Here's Payne. Nice D from Reed.
That's the only kind of defense that's going to cut the mustard here tonight. You got to stay on top of a guy like that who can play at such a high level offensively.
Here's Alexander Walker. Back to Prince. Uncovered. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. And the Timberwolves lead by 2. And Here's Payne. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Warren. Back to Baisley to stop the drought. Pass to Ross. Back to Payne. Ross with it. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
For Minnesota, they've got 2 of 3 from the floor in this third quarter. Here's Prince. Outside, Anderson. Here's Prince. He's covered by Warren.
Timberwolves foul. Torian Prince. First personal foul. First team foul.
Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock.
2 minutes.
Right side, Ross.
He set that trap up perfectly. I mean, he had the inside-out pass scouted and jumped right on it.
Anderson gets the bucket.
Anderson finishing through contact. I like to see him make the mid-air adjustment to get that ball off.
Outside Payne. Back to Baisley. Outside Ross for the lead. Another 3 for Phoenix.
That's a good look from Baisley as passing is becoming a bigger part of his game.
Pass to Prince. Back to Noel. Stolen by Payne.
Minnesota foul. Jalen Noel. First personal foul. Second team foul.
The Suns leading. Outside Payne. Outside Ross. Here's Baisley. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line.
For all the rawness and the inexperience of Darius Baisley, he's starting to show he's settling in to playing at this level.
And it's a completely new group for the Timberwolves. And the Suns will go for a different look here. Aiden, he's checked in for Landale. Okogie comes in for Warren. Booker, he's checked in for Ross. And it's Paul in for Payne. Edwards, a pass to Conley. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Just a smart offensive player. Conley is aware of when he should look to rise and fire. Woo, I love it.
Paul passes to Aiden. There's 31 seconds left to play in the third. Back to Booker. Just 5 on the clock. Beyond the arc. Yes. And it's Paul with the assist that time. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one.
Well, Booker looking to get quick revenge after that score.
Conley passes to Edwards. Shoots over Paul. Edwards can't hit. Outside Paul. And Ayton with the stuff.
And Ayton just up over the top at his size to throw that one down.
Here's Conley. Here's Gobert. And that'll do it for the third quarter. The Suns on top, up 5. And a moment now as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
Now, I know he's a big man, but he's got some point guard in him if he's making passes like this.
The passing for the team becoming contagious, this time involving the big.
We've reached the fourth quarter in what has been a very competitive game. Should be an exciting finish. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. Filling in the wings, Edwards and McDaniels. And it's Conley in at the point. So that's the Timberwolves 5. Edwards, a pass to Conley. Doesn't go that time. And Phoenix the other way now. And Mike Conley picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
First team foul.
And it's the Suns with the ball. Outside Paul. Soft touch off the glass. And the Suns lead by 7.
Chris Paul, a crafty finisher, gets inside, and despite being 6 feet, will find a way to get it done.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He instructed his guys to buckle down, saying, quote, "It's do or die time. Let's stay focused and finish like it's a playoff game. We'll see if they can pull it off." Back to you.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Edwards finds Towns. That three's off the mark.
And even after airtight defense like that, you still just expect him to hit those kind of shots.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
Attacking the rim with power.
Tremendous finish. Booker against Edwards. From the wing, the Timberwolves again can't hit. The Suns have gone 2 of 3 to open the fourth quarter. And that's an intentional foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
And Minnesota calls time here. And this short amount of time should be beneficial to these players to catch their breath a little bit, while at the same time replenishing their energy by drinking some Gatorade as we head into the final stretch of this game. Ooh, had a nice open look right there. And now it's an 11-point Phoenix lead.
Fluid shooting motion. Devin Booker, so effortless.
All right, we present our New Balance player of the game, Devin Booker.
He scored over 50% of his team points. So, yeah, it's obvious that he's the pick. The defense has tried to slow him down, but nothing has worked. He has just owned them tonight. This type of dominant performance is going to be talked about for a long time.
Boy, it's not hard to be blown away by his level of play. It's never easy winning on the road, but to do it in this fashion, that's a special performance right there. Outside Paul. Outside Durant. The three is up. It's good. The assist that time from Paul. And the Suns lead by 14. And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. The hustle stats for the Suns.
Well, their D has been a major story tonight. I mean, those steals and putting pressure on the ball, clogging the passing lanes, impressive.
Something else I've seen from them in this game is just how quick they are to capitalize on a turnover. I mean, they're pouncing on that stuff. You got to be careful when you're handling the ball around them.
Oh, you love to see that kind of vision from Gobert. As much attention as he draws from the D, there's bound to be an open man, and he just got to find it. And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
Nice to play with a point guard that takes pride in playmaking. It makes you move around just a little bit faster to get open spots.
For three, Booker. Minnesota with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Edwards can't hit. The Suns have gotten 5 of their 7 shots to fall in this final quarter. And stolen by Edwards. And there's 1:45 left to play in the fourth. Paul with it, and it's Gobert picking him up. And an intentional foul right there.
Anthony Edwards. Second personal foul. Third team foul.
1:37 left in the final quarter.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Booker against Towns. Pass to Paul. From behind the arc. And it's Gobert with a rebound. Gobert's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's McDaniels. And he gets it to go.
It's nice to see they're not settling for three-pointers. These guys are putting in the work inside. And this is a game they can build off of. They kept their focus all game long, and it will get marked as a win for the Suns.
They had to fight for this one. With the game hanging in the balance a couple of times, they made winning plays, Grant.
It's all about having a strong mentality. What's interesting is that any time momentum turned against them, instead of folding, they responded with their own attack.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Devin Booker.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Pass to Paul. Outside Durant. Okogie on the wing. Paul passes to Booker. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
And you know what? We'll give them some credit for battling today, but this one is just about over.
First free throw is good, and that'll push the lead to double digits.
And Booker just one of these guys who's calculating on the offensive end. He's trying to figure out what defenses are doing. He's always working hard to find shots, and he's going to influence the game with the way he can produce.
And that one's good from Conley.
That's just a lapse right there. No matter what, somebody has to be there and get a hand up in the shooter's face.
7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And they go to the intentional foul. He gets the first, and that'll put him up by 9.
Shooting for Phoenix.
Both free throws good from Booker.
That should put this game on ice, not leaving any points behind.
Conley finds Edwards, takes a 3. That one doesn't drop. And they've been moving the ball really well tonight.
Good things come to those who take good shots.
And now we've got an intentional foul.
Jaden McDaniel. Second personal foul. Team is
The first free throw is good.
Chris Paul, as a veteran leader, just sets a high standard for the team that he's playing on. And it's really elevated the other guys.
9 seconds left in the final quarter. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Conley.
That free throw no good. Good on the second one.
You're one of the best leaders in the NBA. This team loves having Mike Conley in their locker room.
So it's the Suns winning this one easily. It ends up being a thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do.
To the